This arena in Orlando is buzzing with anticipation as we welcome you to the excitement of NXT. Let's get right to the action. Here comes a mountain of a man from Champlin, Minnesota, Michael McGillicuddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Champlin, Minnesota, weighing 227 pounds, Michael
McGillicuddy looking as focused, determined, and intense as ever. He is intensity personified. Alongside William Regal.
Oh, hello.
I'm Tony Dawson.
Hello, Tony.
My goodness, you talk about focused. His approach to the ring, Michael McGillicuddy's, we see a man who has come to compete tonight.
Certainly have. You never see anything less from Michael McGillicuddy. Just an exceptional competitor.
And he will have to be at his best because the reigning United States champion is his opponent tonight.
Recently, on a European tour, this man here, Antonio Cesaro, met with a hero's welcome in Switzerland. A standing ovation.
I believe it.
He's actually rather miffed today, rather vexed that he's had to come back to this country, but he feels like he's fighting the good fight, representing the United
and
States.
his opponent from Lausanne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, the United States champion, Antonio Cesaro.
He calls it his mission of mercy, but he has to bring just sheer elegance to the United States now that he's the US champion. He feels such a pride in owning that championship.
The Swiss sensation,
yes,
as the reigning United States champion, has not endeared himself to very many citizens of the United States, as you could hear as he made his way to the ring.
That's
NXT
completely
fans
irrelevant.
here.
It's completely. You're not worried about getting Christmas cards off people.
Clearly, he isn't.
No, why should he be?
His work in the ring has been remarkable. In winning the United States Championship and defending it, Michael McGillicuddy told me earlier today that this matchup represents a chance for him to put himself back on the map against a reigning champion.
I don't think Michael McGillicuddy was ever off the map. We all know how good Michael McGillicuddy is. The only person who doesn't quite realize it yet is Michael McGillicuddy. And he's asked me why I say that about him all the time is because he's got so much more to grow and so much more to give. He's going to be an incredible superstar for years to come.
McGillicuddy has designs on one day claiming the United States Championship. He told me earlier today that would make him and his father the only father-son tandem to claim that coveted championship. Of course, he's the son of Mr. Perfect, WWE Hall of Famer Curt Hennig.
And the grandson of who? Larry the Axe Hennig. There we go.
William Regal. Decades of sports entertainment experience. So valuable to have you alongside.
It's nice to have you anyway with us, Tony. You're always smiling and laughing. It's good. Never let him stop you laughing, Tony.
Antonio Cesaro with a blow to the solar plexus. He is in unbelievable Cesaro physical condition. A loud slap you're going to hear McGillicuddy giving as well as he's taking.
People at home wondering, when you say a slap, you know, it's a chop to the chest. It drives the wind out of your opponent. And when you drive the wind out of your opponent becomes very weak very quickly.
Cesaro with a powerful headbutt, a strike to the midsection. Cesaro's level of confidence is remarkable. He has said that the United States Championship needs him. He doesn't need the United States Championship. The peak of arrogance, the general manager of NXT is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. You think about all the people who've held that United States Championship, and Cesaro feels he's the greatest of them all.
He quite possibly could be.
What a kick! McGillicuddy
right on
for the
button.
cover. Michael McGillicuddy has come focused tonight. Down goes Cesaro. Hooks the leg and another cover. Kicking out at 2. You talked about driving the wind out. What do you think of McGillicuddy's approach so far against Cesaro?
Michael McGillicuddy is, look, he had a great game plan going into this, but you can't give Antonio Cesaro an inch, a millimeter even, because he knows exactly what he's doing.
Cesaro!
At all times in the ring.
Accelerating
so precise.
into the corner.
so precise. It's that Swiss efficiency.
And going for the win. Cesaro gets 2. McGillicuddy clearly in discomfort.
And look at the toughness of Antonio Cesaro. Here's a man who has torn tendons you can see there in his 2 little fingers. Incredibly painful, but he's here competing week after week.
NXT fans clearly vocally behind McGillicuddy. As a competitor in the ring, how aware, oh my goodness!
Goodness gracious,
There goes the air.
Let me explain something to you, Tony.
The cover.
The incredibly smart
Out at
competing
2.
by Antonio Cesaro. Everything's focused on the midsection. There's no wasted motion there. A headbutt in the stomach, the double stomp on the stomach, and back to that, taking the wind out of your opponent.
It all started with the turnbuckle, and we've seen Cesaro zero in on that.
And now constricting the rib area. Very smart move.
Cesaro, for all of his boastful bragging, is a brilliant competitor. You hear that in the locker room. His opponents, he is respected by his peers.
He's a throwback. He's a true throwback in what I call the ultimate catcher, an old-style European wrestler.
What a reversal! McGillicuddy for the win!
Beautiful double leg Nelson there, perfectly applied.
Powerful clothesline. Cesaro for the cover. Back and forth we go. Look at the strength of Cesaro. Gut wrench. Down goes McGillicuddy. Another cover. The leg is hooked. The count to 2.
That shows you the kind of condition that Michael McGillicuddy's in, though, that he's able to kick out from such maneuvers. And that's the skills that he's learned. Yes, the skills that he's learned from his father, from his grandfather, from being a little child, sat on their knees and discussing tactics.
Growing up, watching sports entertainment, he's got such character and determination. You see the discomfort, the pain McGillicuddy's fighting through. His midsection has been under assault all night.
Back to that constriction technique again. That's a lot of people don't understand what a constriction technique is. It's not crushing the life out of somebody. It's actually, every time they breathe out, it's harder for them to breathe in.
Pounding away, McGillicuddy and Cesaro. Clothesline! McGillicuddy
Saito, yes!
throws it down!
But he was in the perfect position for that, and he showed us.
McGillicuddy has turned this thing around. Momentum seized. The wide-eyed look, the intensity. McGillicuddy for the win. Cesaro kicks out at 2. What would a win mean for Michael McGillicuddy?
It would mean everything, because that's the most important thing in Michael McGillicuddy's life right now, is to beat Antonio Cesaro here tonight.
The United States champion getting all he can handle from Michael McGillicuddy. Cesaro. Oh my goodness! The impact. McGillicuddy in deep trouble. Cesaro trying to line up the neutralizer. Oh my goodness! Cesaro for the win.
Here is your winner, Antonio Cesaro.
An incredible outing by the Swiss Superman there. A beautiful God-style neutralizer. Incredible effort.
Great effort by Michael McGillicuddy. An outstanding match to lead us off tonight on NXT. But the reigning United States champion registers another impressive victory. And look at this. My goodness! Uppercut right on the chin.
You just see the point of the elbow go right into the chin there. And this beautiful God-style neutralizer. Oh, Quarter Nelson over, hook the leg. Michael McGillicuddy is good. There's no way that he could kick out from that.
Hurling insults across the cultures. Antonio Cesaro comes to Orlando and makes a statement at NXT. Coming up later, the most unorthodox man on NXT, Leo Krueger, goes one-on-one with the dynamic and explosive Tyson Kidd. That's our main event tonight on NXT.
It is my birthright to be a champion, and I will personally humble you in the middle of this ring.
After repeated attacks to NXT champion Seth Rollins, #1 contender Jinder Mahal looks to fulfill his self-proclaimed birthright to become the new NXT champion.
You will never be a champion, Jinder, because you don't have the heart of a champion.
Jinder Mahal takes on NXT champion Seth Rollins next week on NXT.
Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring from Framingham, Massachusetts, weighing 235 pounds, Axel Keegan.
6'4", 230-pounder. This is his debut. A huge opportunity for Axel Keegan at NXT.
And his opponent from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Dallas.
The local favorite, 82 miles from Brooksville to Orlando. And the NXT fans here love Bo Dallas, who bounds into the ring with all kinds of energy, William. He is a superstar on the rise.
Bo Dallas has that incredible fire. Look at the fire burning in his eyes. It's wonderful to see.
Exciting, exuberant, a third-generation superstar who demonstrates all the skills you'd expect of a superstar who has sports entertainment in his blood. Bo Dallas talks about loving to fight. He loves to compete, he loves to fight.
He has that incredible temper. I've known this young man since he was a little, I say that a lot, but it's true. I've known this young man since he was a little boy. And he always had that temper about him and that streak. Always, his father was always telling me about him, the problems he used to cause, in a good way, like I say. But
goes for the quick cover.
Always had that anger problem. Since he had a problem last year, it was when he actually split his kidney. He's come to respect the pain and to harness that emotion, and it makes him a better competitor.
Bo Dallas actually told me earlier today he's impervious to pain, capable of enduring extraordinary pain, and as you just mentioned, he actually said he enjoys the pain. He's masochistic and proud of it, and certainly in sports entertainment there's a lot of pain like this.
He's also fearless, and you can't take that from anybody.
The cover.
But look at Axel Keegan here. We don't know anything about Axel Keegan, but he's got a confidence about him.
He's rugged, and what we do know is that this is an enormous opportunity. Of course, NXT, the pipeline to WWE. I saw Triple H in the back earlier tonight. You can imagine the kind of impression all of these competitors want to make on the key decision makers of WWE. This is Axel Keegan's debut, his chance to make a strong first impression.
Just watching the little things that Axel Keegan does. He knows his way around the ring. You can tell, you know, when somebody's been around like me, you can tell just the way he applies, holds, the way the aggression that he shows. He's spent a lot of time learning the craft.
And if you're familiar with Framingham and Boston, Massachusetts, there's a lot of fighting that goes on in those parts. Look at, he enjoys it. Dallas wants more punishment. The toughness of Bo Dallas on full display. Oh, what a strike by Dallas. The intensity of Bo Dallas.
Those hands as well, they're like buckets. Huge fists that Bo Dallas has.
Keegan is getting all kinds of damage. Bo Dallas has taken it to a different level. The intensity in the eyes of Bo Dallas. The spear for the win. Bo Dallas.
Here is your winner, Bo Dallas.
Well, there's definitely something very different about Bo Dallas since the last time I saw him. Whether it's what we were talking about, harnessing that light of pain, I don't know. There's something different in his eyes.
I've lost a couple fights recently, but I fight because I love to fight. I give the pain the respect it deserves. And this might be crazy, but I want to offer a challenge to anybody in the WWE, top to bottom. If you want to fight me, I will be more than happy. I don't want a match. I want to fight.
Bold words. Bo Dallas made a statement by beating Axel Keegan. Then he just issued a challenge. William, what do you make of that?
Well, that challenge covers a lot of ground. He wants to be careful what he's saying there. You're opening up a hornet's nest, aren't you? A viper's pit there. You just never know what are you asking for there? I don't know. You've got a marked man. Let's put it that way.
He is a marked man. Coming up later, our general manager, Dusty Rhodes, has set a very exciting matchup. The main event, the big game hunter, Leo Krueger, has set his sights on the fighting pride of Calgary, Canada, Tyson Kidd. That's tonight's main event on NXT. Up next, it's Corey Graves and Yoshi Tatsu as NXT rolls on.
And now, the Raw Rebound is brought to you by WWEshop.com, the official WWE merchandise superstore.
My guest claims that he had nothing to do with Brad Maddox helping him defeat Ryback inside the Hell in the Cell.
I have nothing to do with Brad Maddox.
And he claims that he had nothing to do with The Shield helping him defeat Cena and Ryback at Survivor Series.
I have nothing to do with The Shield.
Tonight, we are going to get answers through a lie detector test. Have a seat and let Mr. Abramson strap you in.
Yeah, strap me up and ask me if I think it's stupid that his microphone's upside down. Go ahead, ask me if I'm lying. Go ahead, ask me, am I lying? The Miz sucks, am I lying? Ask me.
Punk, please calm down. We need to get a baseline response from you. Now remember, if you are caught lying, Paul Heyman next week will have to have a match against Ryback. First question, what's your name?
CM Punk.
Have you been WWE champion for 379 days?
Yep.
Do you think you can beat Ryback by yourself?
Yes. What? Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Actually, it does. Mr. Abrams said you could be lying.
How can I be lying? It's an opinion, you idiot.
Why don't we get
Shut
something
up.
more concrete? Did you work with Brad Maddox at Hell in the Cell? Did you work with The Shield to win at Survivor Series? Did you?
Hey, wait a minute.
The Shield, Rollins and Ambrose and Reigns.
Watch out.
And now the 3-on-1 assault on The Miz. First Team Hell No. Then Randy Orton. Now The Miz. Is there injustice here tonight?
Yeah, this is the only injustice.
The Shield running roughshod all over Raw. And here comes Kane and Daniel Bryan. This is where the Shield's so dangerous.
Yeah, it's a numbers game here.
That pack of wolves mentality.
And here is Ryback.
Team Hell No and Ryback have evened things up.
This fight is all over the arena. Wow.
Miz TV completely destroyed by the Shield. CM Punk never had the opportunity to answer the all-important question.
Oh my God, look who's in the ring.
Ryback is back! Shell shock!
Things could go from bad to worse right now. Look at it.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
CM Punk felt them all tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 208 pounds, Corey Graves.
The eyes of Corey Graves. There's darkness in those eyes. This is a complex superstar bent on controversy. The quintessential bad boy, William. What do you think of Corey Graves?
I think it leaves nothing to the imagination. You just look at Corey Graves and you know that this is a man. He was born naughty. He has that evil streak in him. You can see it. I mean, it just radiates from him.
Calls himself the savior of misbehavior. Perfect nickname.
And here's a opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 211 pounds, Yoshi Tatsu.
Disrespect from Graves as Tatsu makes his way to the ring. The energetic and enthusiastic Yoshi Tatsu gets shoved from behind.
Yoshi
The
Tatsu
bell isn't even rung.
Yoshi Tatsu's own
We're not
fault. You should
underway.
never turn your back on somebody. You know, even if you don't know who Corey Graves is, just looking at him, you know that he's trouble.
The matchup's underway. We haven't even heard the bell. Corey Graves bent on destruction. Didn't even wait for the matchup to begin, William. Tatsu and Graves, and now we're officially underway. A free-for-all start. The referee checked with Yoshi Tatsu to make sure he was ready and got the indication. So we are now underway. What do you expect as we see Tatsu, the knee, desperately in pain right now? Yoshi Tatsu struggling early.
Let me just say something about Yoshi Tatsu. Yoshi Tatsu's come through a brutal training regime in Japan. You don't usually see Yoshi Tatsu writhing about in pain like that. He holds a lot of his pain inside himself. You don't see it on his face. And I just saw Yoshi Tatsu just showing the emotion of being in pure agony. He was really hurt there. That chop block to his knee has done some serious damage.
Yoshi Tatsu grew up admiring the Japanese legend, the great Muta. Tatsu told me earlier today he wants to have the same charisma that Muta showed. He's showing the same toughness, certainly, that Muta showed. We're seeing heart, determined performance.
And we're seeing a man who knows exactly how to injure somebody, and that's Corey Graves. He knows that Yoshi Tatsu's injured, and he's not wasting any motion by messing around in there. He's hurting Yoshi Tatsu's leg.
What a reversal! Tatsu for the cover. Graves kicks out. Another blow.
Precision blow to the knee there. Look at the eyes of Corey Graves. That's something I admire greatly. Just that. There's an evilness about him, and I like that.
I like that you use the word naughty. I mean, that's dead on. And the naughtiness continues. A submission specialist. Graves says he only knows 4 submission holds.
That's all you need.
But he's great at all of them, in his own humble opinion.
Well, that's truly all you need. You only need 2 if you know how to apply them at the right time.
The 13th step is his favorite finishing submission maneuver. That's what he wants to get to.
You can never count out Yoshi Tatsu, though. He has that incredible Japanese fighting spirit.
Hard chops from Tatsu as he bounces back. Both men down. Graves up high and down strong. Yoshi Tatsu has battled back.
Yeah, but look at the way he's favoring that leg. He's off balance, you see. That's something that Corey Graves will be taking notice of.
Tatsu showing all kinds of determination. Now he's off balance and in trouble. Graves continuing to zero in on the leg, the knee, the left side of the lower body.
He's applied that 13th step. There he is.
Locked it in. The 13th step, it's
Here's your
over.
winner, Corey Graves.
He won't let him go. A gruesome finishing maneuver. Corey Graves, naughty by nature. Let's take a look back. Corey Graves got this matchup off to a free-for-all start with a blindside attack of Yoshi Tatsu. And then the finish. Corey Graves locking in the 13th step. Yoshi Tatsu tapping out and staying down.
I don't think the people here in NXT can quite make out Corey Graves.
He's antisocial. I'd say they're afraid of him. I'd say that would be a fair assessment. There's a lot to be afraid of. Coming up, the anticipation continuing to build. WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross will have the call as the explosive and dynamic Tyson Kidd will take on the most unorthodox man in NXT, Leo Krueger. That's tonight's main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, from Swansea, Wales, weighing 247 pounds, Gavin Reed.
A newcomer here to NXT, Gavin Reed from Swansea. You ever been to Swansea?
No, but I'm sure you have.
It's close to Bangor. It's a nice place in the south part of Wales. Lovely.
Tremendous passion for sports entertainment in that part of the world, and you can attest to that.
Look at the way, look, he's got no skin on either elbow. That shows a true competitor there. Good mat burns, oh dear. How unfortunate for him on his first day though.
And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
He walks like a thoroughbred. He looks like a thoroughbred. He knows he's very good. We all recognize he's very talented. He wants to call all the shots. What do you think of Roman Reigns?
We use the term it factor in our industry. That should be this man's name, just it. He has that incredible factor about him. It's hard luck. And has everything to back it up as well.
Very self-confident. Some might say bordering on arrogance.
It's not arrogance if you can back it up.
Muhammad Ali said that, and he was right. Roman Reigns has backed it up. Tremendous hype and anticipation surrounding his debut, and he has been brilliant in his action here at NXT. What do you expect from Gavin Reed as he squares off an unenviable task with Roman Reigns?
Gavin Reed has that look of he's slightly intimidated. You can't help it. When you see somebody of the caliber of Roman Reigns climbing in the ring across from you, you can't help but be slightly intimidated. Even somebody of my years in this, when you see somebody that just has that aura about them, it throws you off a little bit.
The awesome destructive force, the velocity that we saw Reed go flying into the corner with.
Beautifully applied cravat there.
You've told us many times, taking away the oxygen, such a huge blow.
It's such a severe neck crank, actually, and it puts a lot of pain, and all through the shoulder as well. A lot of pain in the neck, I should say.
From Pensacola, Florida, Roman Reigns.
6'3", and just using all his leverage there, and that's the sign of a great competitor.
Shouting at the crowd. He doesn't ask for respect so much as he demands it. We are watching, you said the it factor, we are watching a superstar on the rise.
As well. It's just everything about this young man.
Ooh! Another example of the incredible force generated by Roman Reigns. He said to me earlier, I'm always in control in the ring and outside. I am the king of any crowd. I asked him about the matchup. That's what he said.
Every superstar here in the WWE wants to headline WrestleMania. Roman Reigns has that ability in probably a shorter time than anybody I've ever seen. It'll be a long road, but he'll do it in a short time because he just has that thing about him. It's just something special.
We've seen the size and agility, and Reigns for the cover. After a demonstration of power, it's over. Roman Reigns.
Here's your winner, Roman Reigns.
A signature effort from Roman Reigns, demonstrating all the virtues you'd expect from a highly touted superstar who has the it factor. The meteoric rise continues. Let's look back at the incredible dominance of Reigns, the impact. Reigns absolutely controlling and dominating the action. Reigns, his animosity still not spent. He slings the vanquished Gavin Reed out of the ring. Reigns is directing traffic. He's beckoned the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, I know what it is. You're jealous of me, ain't you? You want to talk like me. You want to walk like me. I bet you'd give your last penny to look like me, wouldn't you, huh? You're gonna do it my way. I'm doing you a favor. I'm letting you come up in my ring, say my name. I don't want to have this conversation again. Psst. Get out of here.
Wow.
Hey.
What is the meaning of all this? Let's go backstage where Tom Phillips is alongside Tyson Kidd.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Tyson Kidd. Tyson, last week on NXT, Leo Krueger brutalized Trent Beretta, leaving him severely injured. Are you worried at all about that being your same fate tonight?
You see, the goal of everybody here in NXT is to make a name for yourself. My goal is to become the NXT champion. So if Leo Krueger is the guy I got to go through to get there, then that's where... I was talking.
Did you say NXT champion? You, Tyson Kidd, NXT champion? Are you kidding me? Oh, no. You must think you're somebody. You know who else thought he was somebody? Richie Steamboat. Little Richie ran his mouth, and Cassius put him on the shelf. I'm the most dangerous man in this universe, and a kid like you should watch out.
You know, I think Einstein said it best. Great spirits always encounter violent opposition from mediocre minds. Think about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Johannesburg, South Africa, weighing 220 pounds, Leo Krueger.
And welcome back, everyone, to NXT. Jim Ross joining William Regal here at the NXT Arena. An amazing event scheduled for next week, but this is our main event this week. The controversial Leo Krueger, a human big game hunter, Mr. Regal.
Leo Krueger's someone that just, look at the man's face. I mean, you know he's lived life. You know that he has 1,000 tales to tell and has lived 100 lifetimes. And you just know that he's going to be successful, by hook or by crook.
A very dangerous human being from South Africa. A man that is rumored to have a business arrangement with Cassius Ohno. We can't verify that, but that's the rumor here in NXT.
And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 205 pounds, Tyson Kidd.
The incredible Tyson Kidd. Just such a professional, such a great professional. And so talented. Every week we see him, he gives us every possible ounce of energy that he has. And his skill level is so far above most people, it's not even funny. I just love watching this young man. He's one of my personal favorites.
Should be an outstanding one-on-one contest here in our main event. Already been a very eventful hour here on NXT.
I would love to know what's going through the mind of Leo Krueger right now. One can only imagine. Doesn't seem perturbed or or vexed in the slightest facing someone of the caliber of Tyson Kidd. You just, the madness that must be going on in there is something to behold.
Krueger quickly makes his way to the ropes, causes a break. As we said, it's been an eventful week already here on NXT. We saw the United States champion Antonio Cesaro in an amazing matchup with Michael McGill earlier tonight. We have seen the controversial Corey Graves in action. The amazing Roman Reigns continues to impress everyone in WWE, as this is our main event. Nice waistlock takedown. And then a counter by Tyson Kidd. Kidd can beat someone in a variety of ways, Mr. Regal. Submissions, high flying, brawling, catch can style. It doesn't matter to Tyson Kidd.
It certainly doesn't, no. And you can never give him a second because he will take advantage of it. And he can, like you say, he can beat anybody at any time. Nobody in the right mind would take Tyson Kidd for granted. But then again, is Leo Krueger in his right mind? We can't tell. We honestly can't tell.
Another standing room only crowd here in the NXT arena. We're glad that you're with us wherever you are around the world. We thank you for joining us here each and every week. Quite the international matchup here. Speaking of that, Krueger from South Africa, as we mentioned, and Kidd from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Both of these men have great international experience, traveled all over the world, you know, competing against everybody in every style, and that's what makes them so successful. That's what's going to make them successes here in NXT and the WWE.
And certainly both these men have their sights set on the NXT Championship, currently held by the first ever NXT champion, Seth Rollins, who will defend the championship right here next week against the #1 contender, Jinder Mahal. Nice dip up by Tyson Kidd. There are at times, for those old-timers, that Tyson Kidd reminds me of the Dynamite Kid.
Yes.
In his quick, sudden maneuvers, like we saw in that nip-up.
And there's nobody to be better compared to than the great Dynamite Kid, a true innovator in this industry. Just the little things, the seasoning that Tyson Kidd has, just the way that, look at that, the way that he pulls up on the chest while keeping all of the face in the face lock. And that's what that is. That's not a headlock, that's a face lock. There we go, into a side chancer, a full chancer.
No clean break by Krueger. No surprise, quite frankly.
No, you wouldn't expect it.
Krueger has a definitive aggressive streak, shall we say. A mean streak, pronounced. And Kidd showing his quickness with a nice cross body, and then comes back. Takes it to the air. We saw the mat stylings of Kidd, and now the aerial abilities. And an Arn Anderson-like spine buster by Leo Krueger. And ladies and gentlemen, who will survive and win this main event? We'll find out when we come back. We are back on NXT. Our main event, Leo Krueger with the advantage over Tyson Kidd. It has been an outstanding hour. We're glad that you're with us. Jim Ross alongside William Regal in this one-fall matchup. Tyson Kidd has had, oh, look at this, innovation. Pretty simple. Got the break, got the separation, at least for the moment. Well, you can hear the impact. And Kidd. Kidd left his feet, took a big chance. And those steel cables that comprise the ring ropes are very unforgiving, and Tyson Kidd will be hard-pressed to find his way back into this contest.
And this is where someone of Leo Krueger's standard is at his greatest, because he sees a wounded foe in front of him. And when he sees somebody wounded, that's when his instincts kick in, his hunter instincts, and he wants to take the most advantage of it and hurt him.
Let's take another look at how Tyson Kidd got hung up there. And you see the impact with the ropes, and now, again, the big game hunter, the predator, if you will, Leo Krueger taking advantage of the human train wreck of Tyson Kidd in the ring ropes, not allowing any surcease for young Mr. Tyson Kidd. And I wouldn't expect that there'll be any sympathy given to Kidd, as Krueger is not that kind of human being.
Tyson Kidd will be fully aware of that. and he will do everything he can now to try and make some distance between him and his opponent.
Kid's got to buy himself some time, some way to get back in this fight. And I don't think Leo Krueger's going to allow that to happen. Those sledges right on the spine and lower back. The back was torqued when the kid crashed into the ring ropes and into the outside. Nice snap suplex. Again, focusing on the lower back. The lateral press results in a near fall for Leo Krueger. Krueger spending many hours of his youth in the African jungles. Comes from a family of hunters, and right now he's hunting a victory from Tyson Kidd.
The way he's applying that full Nelson there, pushing down on the top of the head. It pushes your own, actually, you end up pushing your neck into yourself, into your chest, and it can drain the life out of you.
You've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. We're excited about not only this main event, nice back suplex by Krueger, and Kidd rolling out of bounds. I think he knows where he is. At least he's not in the safe zone as far as Krueger is concerned. Nothing but impact on the baseball slide. And I didn't know they even played baseball in South Africa, but Krueger's got that one down pat.
But you're noticing how calculated everything is. From the full Nelson into that drop kick right into the side of the face. All structured on the neck area.
Krueger more than willing to take a count-out victory here. The winners share the purse is by pinfall, submission, count-out, or disqualification. Krueger could care less. Just wants his hand raised in this main event matchup. And again, Krueger now looking to end it as Tyson Kidd shows great courage and the ability to fight through the pain. One nice shot to the kidneys by Krueger before he goes back into the painful full Nelson from a seated position. Somewhat unusual.
It is actually very unusual, but very effective.
I was trying to say this match has been non-stop. Both men will love a shot at Seth Rollins, the NXT champion. That will be Jinder Mahal's opportunity next week right here on NXT. That'll be our main event for the NXT championship. Kidd lands on his feet. And with a sense of urgency kick, Tyson Kidd finally found that distance that he's been wanting. Hard shot to the quadricep. Knotting up the thigh muscle is Tyson Kidd using kicks to his advantage and great innovative offense, the back head kick.
Tyson Kidd's striking ability is second to none.
Low drop kick right to the solar plexus, and Tyson Kidd now building on this crowd's energy and his own adrenaline. Again, a one-fall main event. Kidd and Krueger. Another head kick, another strike. As William Regal so accurately pointed out, springboard, and the elbow was blocked by the knees of Leo Krueger. You got to hand it to Krueger. He was one step ahead of Tyson Kidd on that exchange, and I guess that's why it's called high risk.
It certainly is, yes. If it pays off, it's wonderful. If it doesn't, you're in for a lot of pain. Ooh.
Running clothesline. And again, Krueger gets a near fall. And with each near fall, it takes a little bit more out of Tyson Kidd.
He actually calls that running clothesline a slice, and it comes from his time playing cricket in South Africa. He's an overhand bowler, and they throw it like 100 miles an hour. Incredibly powerful overhand throw.
I need to study cricket. We didn't play a lot of cricket in Oklahoma, but I'll do a Google search. And now it looks as if Leo Krueger's going to go for the high-risk route. And look at Tyson Kidd walking up the ropes for the arm drag. Extremely athletic maneuver by Tyson Kidd.
Showing great ring awareness as well, Tyson Kidd. Doesn't matter how beat down he is, he knows where he is in the ring, so he can take advantage if one arises.
Kidd walking the ropes, executing the arm drag. And now back to the action. Kidd showing great balance and a running kick right to the face. Nothing fancy about that, but very, very effective. The passion and the will to win this main event is so evident on the face of Tyson Kidd. Kidd has had to battle back. Another springboard. And again, well, Kidd.
Going for the shot.
Submission.
Wow.
Little submission.
Here is your winner, Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd again with a high risk. This time it was Kidd in the human game of chess, one step ahead of Leo Krueger. And wait a minute.
Oh.
Cassius Ohno from behind. Cassius Ohno, what's the reason for this?
Yes! Yes!
Well, apparently there may be a, look at Kidd fighting, trying to fight away from two men. And a vile kick to the head by Ohno. Ohno and Krueger double teaming Tyson Kidd after Kidd won this main event. Well, we mentioned casually that Krueger, there's no reason for this at all. There is absolutely no reason for this whatsoever, and William Regal has left the announce position. William Regal making his way to the ring, has so much respect for Tyson Kidd. And William Regal pulling Kidd to what we hope to be an area of safety. Regal helping Tyson Kidd away from the damage control. I don't know the meaning of this. Maybe we'll find out more next week when Seth Rollins will defend the NXT Championship against Jinder Mahal. For everyone at NXT, I'm Jim Ross saying so long, everybody.